Morning, everyone. Welcome back to English 3T. It's Sunday, November 19, and we are back. We are about to just take attendance. And I'm going to start by now, I have everyone on the list. The list should be updated up to now. And this is our group, right? I added one more cell just in case. If I have somebody else joining, maybe I can add him or her on the list. But this is how it looks like by now. This was yesterday's session, and I will try to do this on the first 2 hours, and then I'll go back to this on the second 2 hours because it's 4 hours, right? So I'm gonna start calling Mateo. If Mateo is here, he should say present, and there's something else we can do besides just asking people to say present. As you know, there's a chat, right? So in the chat, please type the word present, okay? So you can let me know that by 9:05, you were already here. As you know, all the sessions are recorded, and the recording is not just for the video. I mean, the chat will also be recorded. So we can have an evidence from the chat too, besides the attendance. So I can make sure that Jessie was here and Anna was here and Ronald was here and Juan Jose was here and Gabby was here and Summers was here, okay? So this is kind of a double evidence of your attendance, okay? So in the chat, you can start typing present, just like this. I'm sorry. Present. I was missing letter. Eduardo, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eduardo. Summers, thank you. Okay. So everybody can start doing that till I call Mateo. Okay, so I'm keep on going. I'm gonna leave the hair. Fanny. Okay. Summers, I know you're here. Welcome back. Let me see. Let me just fix this. The color font. Okay. Because it's white. That's why I cannot see anything. Okay. And this is kind of a intelligent list. So if there's nothing there, it will say that it's false. So I need to add so I don't forget to, check if you're present here. So is Fanny here? Mateo, Fanny, no? Okay. Summers is here. Matthews?
Mateo present.
Okay, Mateo. Okay, good. Wait, let me see. Mateo, good. So Fanny, not yet, right? Summers is here. Matthews? Okay, so keep on going. Juan Jose?
Good morning, Miss. Present.
Morning, thank you. Joel and Jessica.
Joel, present.
Hi, Joel. Jessica?
Present, Jessica.
Hi, good morning. Bianca? Bianca with V. No, okay. Andy?
Good morning, present.
Hi, good morning. Ivan?
Present, Miss. Good morning.
Okay, hi. Patricio? Okay. Christian Litardo?
Present.
Okay. Is that Christian? Let me see. Christian, can you please repeat if you were there? No? Okay. Oh, that's Christian. Okay, now I can see you. Okay, good. Christian is here. Gabby Macias. Gabby? Okay, maybe she's not ready yet. Okay, Gabby, Juana.
Present.
Okay. There's more people joining. So Diana's here, right? Okay. Okay. Juana.
Present.
Okay, good. Let me see. Natalia Marmol.
Present, Miss. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Alice Belen. No? Okay, so I'm keep on going. Angela.
Good morning. Present.
Hi, good morning. Veronica.
Hi, Miss. Good morning.
Hi. Hi, good morning. Pamela Navarro. Pamela. Okay. I'll go faster, okay? Because of the time. Ana Cristina. I know Ana, I saw you.
Present.
Okay, hi. Jacid. Jessie.
Present, teacher.
Okay, that's Jessie and Jacid.
Good morning, I'm here.
Hi, good morning. Rocio.
Good morning. Hi.
Hi, hi. Fernando. Fernando Regalado. Cristina. María Cristina Rengifo.
Good morning. Present.
Okay. Let me see. Fernando didn't answer yet. Cristina's here, right? Okay. And Salinas, Diana Elizabeth. Denita.
Present.
Hi. Okay. Diego Suarez. No. Ronald. I know Ronald. I can see you now.
Good morning, present.
Hi. Good morning, Ronald. Eduardo.
Good morning, present.
Hi. Good morning, Eduardo. Christian and Said. Christian. No, nothing. Said.
Good morning, present.
Okay, good. So that's it. I'll go back and I'll double check with the present you already typed on the chat. This is kind of a double way for me to double check and to verify that everyone was here. If there's someone who's not here yet, well, I'll go back to the attendance when we come back from the break. Okay, so as I was explaining some of the main guidelines, is there someone new today? Someone who was not here yesterday? Who could not join the class, yesterday's class? Is there anyone? No, everybody was here? Okay, so I cannot yet see Yacid, Natalia, Christian, Juan Jose, Gabi, Eduardo. I think, Eduardo, you're on 2 different devices, right? Okay, good. Said, Andy, Juan Jose, and Fanny. Okay, if you are not on camera, I will have to go back to the attendance and double check again, and I will have to just not mark the attendance, and that will be, you know, I don't want to do it, but you know, those are the guidelines and those are the rules. So let's follow the rules. We are adults, right? I'm not in high school. This is not primary school. So I know that you will follow my guidelines. So we don't have any kind of issues. So let me show you my slides again, just in case. I know I already explained about the slides being kind of our digital notebook. Since we are not using any kind of printed material, right? We don't have a physical book. We don't have a physical notebook. If you want to have a notebook, it's fine. If you want to take notes, I have my little notebook too. So I can grab some notes if I want, there's something that I really need to write down. For some people, this is not really needed, right? But still, for some people, if you actually need to write it down, do it. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to have a notebook, it is fine. If you want to print this, you can do it, but you don't have to really print my slides. But anyway, they will be available, right? So let me share them again in the chat. So this is our chat, and this is where I always share all the links right? They will be shared through the chat. So now let's go back to yesterday's class. So what do we do yesterday? Let me show you my slides again in here. And that was class number 1, right? We started by practicing and how to type on the slide, how we can make it interactive, and we were able to write our names on the welcoming board. And these are the guidelines, right? They will be here, they won't be removed, so it is already here. And this was yesterday's class, right? We started by some common verb phrases when you are meeting someone or when you want to get some basic information from someone. These are the kind of questions we usually ask, right? We might ask names, not address, but where do you live? Where were you born? Do you work? Do you study? Where do you study? Do you have a pet? Do you live in an apartment or in a house? So these are like kind of basic information questions in English, right? What kind of questions did we ask ourselves? What were the questions you can remember? Eduardo, Patricio. We were introducing others, remember? Then we move on introducing other people, right? And this is actually you, all my students. I'm glad to have you here. This is Fanny and Anna and Andy. So we talk about basic information, right? We were introducing ourselves to the others, even though this is not a physical space where we can see each other, you know, in real life. Still, we can see each other through the camera, right? And this is a way of getting to know your classmates, not only me. And then what do we do after this? There's something I asked you to do. What did we do after? I mean, in here I have my last students. Some of them could not upload a picture. I asked them to upload pictures, but still I have some of them without pictures, so that makes it difficult for me to remember your faces, right? But this is what we did yesterday, and this is what we will start today. But I asked you to do something. What did I ask you to do?
A video.
Did you do the video? Everyone. What was the video about? Right?
Introducing ourselves.
Excellent, Eduardo, introducing yourself. Why is it useful to be able to introduce yourself if you are speaking a foreign language? What do you think? Fanny, Juan Jose, Natalia. I will always be calling names, but if you want to participate, even better. Why is it useful to tell your name and age or where do you live if you are trying to communicate with people who don't speak your language? What do you think? Juanita, Said, Summers. Let me see, Andy. Why is it useful? Why it would be useful to learn English, first of all. Let's start from the why. Nowadays, regardless of your career, it's important, right, to speak at least a second language. In European countries, they speak 3 or 4 languages, and for them it's like something they are used to do, right? They can speak French or Portuguese or Spanish or Catalan if they live in Spain. So they are used to speak more than 2 languages. For us, it's kind of hard. But why is it useful to at least speak English or learn English? Said, what do you think? You can write in the chat. Remember, the chat is always available. So if you want to type your answer, it's fine. Fanny, what do you think? Juan Jose, Natalia, let me see.
Because it's a universal language.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, it's a language that is not just spoken in the States, right? Or in the United Kingdom. I mean, it's a language that is spoken worldwide. It's all around the world. If you go to Japan and you cannot speak Japanese, because Japanese might be even harder than English, but if at least you can speak English, they will understand, because they, as us, they might be able to speak Japanese and English, and for them, it's kind of normal, right? So they always have that second language. So if you travel to a country where your language is not spoken and you can communicate in English, you'll be fine. Said, what do you think?
Excuse me. Now,
Of course.
una inquietud. Cuando es what do you like?
Ajá.
Answers, yes, I do. También se puede.
It depends on the question. If it's something about what do you like?
What do you like from English?
What do
Yes.
you? It depends on the kind of information you want to get. If it's what do you want to do, it's always present time, because if it's what do you like to do, that will be present time, right? If you're using what did you do yesterday, then that will be past. And what will you do in the future? Then it will change. It will change the context. It will change the answer you will be getting. So
The answer, pues, yes, I do. Entonces, no.
No, not really.
No.
Not really. Yeah. We'll go through the questions now. So I asked you to introduce yourself, right? And this is what I got. Let me see. I already have Flipgrid in here. Let me see how many videos did I get from you. Okay. So this is Angela, Cristina, Bebe. I don't know who's Bebe. I need you to type your name. Otherwise, I cannot really know. Cristian Andres, Eduardo, Fanny, Jessica, Juana, Ronald, Jorman, Solange, and Veronica and Said. So let's listen to Juana, for example. This was Anna's video.
My name is Juana, and it is spelled like Juana.
Good.
Juan. I'm from Guayaquil. I study at the second semester of medicine veterinary. I like to learn around birds. I take this course for learn English, and I hope to understand all the class.
Okay, that was Juana, and I think this is Juan Jose, right? So, but they don't have comments. You didn't add any comments. I know that this takes time, right? And this can be done while we're in class. It could be done after class, but the main idea is that we can do every activity on all the activities within this class session, right? But I want you to, at least, if we cannot see each other, if we cannot do this in real life in a classroom, it would be awesome, right? You can add at least a comment. So really, I found interesting that analyze birds, for example, because since she's starting to become a veterinary, she likes reading about birds. She loves birds. So that's interesting. And that could be a comment on her video, right? So add a comment on your classmates to create that kind of interaction, at least through the video. That will be useful too. It's not just watching and recording and listening to yourself, to your own voices, but actually trying to think of this like Instagram, that people add comments. When you add a comment, you're actually writing something from your own mind. It's your opinion, right? Do you like it? Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you found it interesting. Something was interesting to you. So that's kind of an interaction too. So this is Cristina, for example.
Hi, I am Cristina.
But Cristina doesn't have any comments. And so I want you to go to Flipgrid and add a comment on your classmate's video. Do you like maybe the fun fact or the interesting fact that she was sharing with everyone? So let her know that you really like it. Okay, let's listen.
It's pronounced Cristina
Mhm,
and it's spelled Cristina,
mhm.
Cristina.
Good.
I am 20 years old. I am from Guayaquil. I'm studying physiotherapy in Universidad Católica, and I am in this 5th semester of the career. A fact about me is that I have a big family. I have 8 siblings.
Mhm.
All of us were born to my parents. I take this course because I want to improve my English, and
So what is an interesting fact about what Christina mentioned, for example? Something that it could be add as a comment. Christian, what do you think? Mateo, Veronica. What is it something we can comment on her video? Something you found interesting, for example? Mhm.
Miss,
Yes,
I don't listen very good.
you
Estoy
couldn't
en
listen.
cacho.
Okay, is there anybody else that can add a comment? What could we add in her video as a comment? Joel, what do you think? Alia.
Interesting.
Okay. I think there's someone with the audio on. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it was interesting. What was something interesting Christina mentioned about her family, for example? Fanny, did you grab that information? Rocio, Mateo, Christian. Were you able to grab there was something that she said about how many siblings that she has? Eduardo, could you grab that information? Angela, Eric.
He said, I think 7 or 8 siblings.
Yes, she mentioned she has many siblings, right?
Yes.
So she has a big family, and that's interesting. That's nice, right? Her family it's big, right? Because she has, I think she mentioned 8 siblings. So, and they come from the same parents. So it's like, it's a big family. So it's really nice. Okay, so that's, for example, Christina. So we can listen to your other classmates and we can, if we can find something interesting, this is Eric, for example.
Hello, I am Eric. It's spelled E-R-I-C. I'm from Galapagos, but currently I live in Guayaquil. I study veterinary medicine and I am 8 semesters. I don't have a fun fact. I'm taking this course so I can graduate and find a good job, since English is a very important language.
Very good, Eric.
Hello.
What was interesting about what Eric mentioned, for example? Where is he from and why is he in Guayaquil? But he's not actually from here. Where is he from? Eric, don't tell me.
Galapagos.
Galapagos.
So that could be okay, nice. Oh, I love Galapagos. I have been in Galapagos twice and I believe it's a wonderful place. I don't know, something like that. I have never been, but I wish I could go someday, right? Because it's a beautiful place. And why does he wants to improve his English? What is his main goal? What did he mention about the language, for example?
He
Rocio.
wants to get a good job.
Good, okay. If you can interact, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to speak like, like a British person or like an American guy. But the whole idea is that you can be able to communicate yourself with other people, and that will open job opportunities for you. Definitely, it will be like that. So that's an interesting fact Instead, he said, I don't have a fun fact, like something funny, but I mean, he added more information. Thank you, Eric. It was really nice. This is, let me see, who's this?
My name is Jessica del Peso. Jessica is pronoun
That's Jessica.
Jessica.
Uh-huh.
I'm from the province of Santa Elena. I am 22 years old and I studied.
Where is Fanny from? Where is she from? Joel.
Santa Elena.
He's from Santa Elena.
She is from
From
Santa
Santa Elena.
Elena. How old is she?
Sí, Santa Elena.
Okay, good. And how old is she? Did anyone grab that
From
information?
Santa Elena.
Yeah, she's from Santa Elena. She's 23 years old. That's what she said. So you can, as you can see, everybody add a fun fact, something where, I mean, any different pieces of information. So you can add a comment or you can ask them a question, right? So why are you living in Galapagos? And why are you in Guayaquil if you are not from Guayaquil? I don't know. What do you like about the place you live? Why did you choose that career? The career you're studying right now. So I want you to at least add one comment, okay? It could be to one classmate, could be 2 classmates, 3 classmates. That will make it interesting. I mean, this kind of interaction, okay? That's the whole idea with recording videos in Flipgrid, okay? That was the first video. And then when we are about to finish the course, I want you to realize how much have you improved from video number 1 up to video number 8, for example, or 7 or 10, okay? So that's Flipgrid. Now, let's go back to Moodle. Okay. In Moodle, as I was explaining in yesterday's session, Moodle is subdivided into different units, right? All these units, all this content is taken from an intermediate level book. We don't really need to download the book since the book has been already uploaded, has quizzes. All the activities are quizzes in here. So every activity will have a specific amount of time and you will always have 2 chances. There's gonna be 2 attempts for each of the activities, okay? So we will be using the slides as a kind of visual support and class material support. And then we'll be always going back to Moodle to work all the activities. The activities will be divided into different skills, right? So there's always going to be vocabulary and speaking. There's going to be a grammar section, has any English books. All the books are divided into different skills. Since the language focuses on developing your language skills are subdivided into vocabulary speaking, grammar. There's going to be a pronunciation activity. There's going to be spelling, listening, reading, writing. So this is actually unit number 1. But every unit will be subdivided into 1A, 1B, and 1C. Actually, unit number 1 is a long unit. It will add workbook activities. So we will have 1A, 1B, and then we will have 1B workbook, 1C student book, and 1C workbook. So there's a lot to do in Flipgrid. In Moodle, I'm sorry. So this was already done. If you were here last class, yesterday, we were able to do the first quizzes, right? These quizzes were related to questions, right? Personal information questions. Where are you from? Where do you live? Do you live in a house or an apartment or a flat? Flat and apartment is the same. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you have any pets? So that was regarding personal information, right? Then we went to the video. And then that was just the first practice. And then we were able to do on unit 1A, we move on to the second activity, which was about, again, oh no, this is 1B. We are in 1A still. Okay, let me show you. This is where we are. Okay, Java Studies. Questions regarding if you are studying right now, you were asked to complete these questions with these words. So words are here below, and you only had to drag the words to the question. But again, this was already done on the slide, so when we went to Moodle, it was pretty easy to do. Okay, so that is Java Studies, and then we move on to another activity, and that was about questions, but these questions, let me show you again, were about your free time. So what kind of activities do you like to do on your free time? Do you listen to music? Do you play a sport? Do you exercise? Do you read? And this was the questions we already practiced last class. Now today, we're gonna be moving on within unit 1A. Let's move on to another practice, okay? And now we're going to listen, let me see. This is an activity from workbook. This is a workbook activity. I'll show you how it looks like. So we have different actions. I think we did this on the slides, I believe. We match the verbs and nouns. If we have these action verbs, play, have, live, speak, do, read, watch, go, be born, or listen to, we had to find what is it related to. When you play, what do you play? Do you play MTV? No.
The guitar.
You play the guitar, you can play an instrument, okay, a musical instrument especially. Something you have.
Have to the sister a pet.
You can have two sisters, you can have a pet, you can have a car. So then you will have to choose from all these related actions to the verb, okay? And that was done, but if you want to try it again, you can try it again. Let's try it. So play the guitar, right? Have, I think it was having sisters and pets. Live, if it's about living, I already explained that if it's live, it will be about
with friends.
If you could live in a house, is the place, right? If you could live in a house or with friends. Speak. If we're talking about speaking, Juan Jose, what could it be? Can you speak an exercise? No, right? Can you speak dance music?
A foreign language.
Correct. You can speak a foreign language. You can speak French. You can speak Portuguese, Italian. So that's speaking a language, right? What about do? Use the chat. I will always be looking at the chat. Chat and screens, chat and screens. I'm like this all the time. Andy, what do you think? We usually do or you play an exercise?
Do exercise.
Yes, that's correct. You do exercise, so you can do a sport, right? Sport activities. Good. What about read? What do you usually read?
An email.
An email.
That's correct. You can read an email, you can read a magazine, you can read a book, you can read a journal. So that's about reading, right? And what about watch? Christian, Juana, Summer.
MTV, TV series.
TV series.
Okay, good. So you can actually watch a film, you can watch a TV series, you can watch a YouTube channel. Okay, what about go?
Go to cinema.
Go to the cinema.
You go to a place, right? You go to the cinema, you go to the beach, you go to the mountains. Good. What about be born?
In Kraken, it's Poland.
So if you are describing the place you were born, you could say, I was born in Ecuador, I was born in Peru, I was born in Cuba, I was born in the States. It's the place, right? It's the country. Good. Could be a city. Listen to. What do you usually listen to?
Dance and dance music.
It could be dance music. I think someone said they listen to salsa music. Wonderful. So that's the music, right? The type of music you like. Okay, and that's it. That was it. So if you were not here, if you did not practice this before, once you're done, you click on terminar intento, or in English, I always have to go back and change the language. Don't leave it in Spanish. Just always, at least in here now, try to switch it to English, okay? So you can push yourself to read in English, okay? And that's it. So once you're done, I will always go to results to make sure that everybody's following me, everybody's in here with me. Juan Jose did it already. Well, let me see, he tried once. This is Juan Jose's first attempt, and then he tried again. If you still need, if you couldn't do it, if you did not realize that you had 5 minutes and then time passed and you couldn't do the activity, let me know, okay? So I can give you another attempt. So Juan Jose doesn't, your grade will not be affected, right? So I can go here and I can delete that attempt. So you can try again, okay? So if you wanna try again, do it now, okay? Everybody else, I think, is done. Eduardo is trying now, Diana Elizabeth, Ronald, Fanny. Maybe they couldn't do it yesterday, so they're doing it now. But for the rest, since everybody was able to finish, right, we'll move. We're gonna be moving, okay? Let's go to the next one. Again, we are on unit 1A, just in case, okay? So 1A, this is the one we already did, but match the verb and noun. So this is already done, okay? If I am missing one, I'm skipping one, please let me know. Miss, oh, I think you are skipping 1B, for example, and then I'll go back, okay? So let's go to the grammar section. Before we go to the grammar section, let me show you my slides. Okay, in the slides, I will always add some very useful information about all the practices, okay? So let's go back to the slides. Have your slides already always open on your computer. And this will be a practice about word order questions, okay? In English, as in any other language, we have a word order to make a question, okay? So questions could be in present time, future time, past time, but now we are just going back to present and past simple. Okay, we're not moving further. They will be moving further, but not now. So now, if we are talking about questions, questions always has a question word, like what, where, who, when, why. Those are question words. Or questions might start with an auxiliary form, okay? So there's always the question word, where, when, what, who, how, why, and the auxiliary form, if it's present, it will be do or does. If it's past, it will be just did, right? This is what we know already. Now, there's always going to be a subject. It could be you, she, we, they, it. So subject could change, right? And the infinitive verb. So then if we assemble and we make it in one piece of language, it will be, where does your sister work? So this is the right order. Where, question word, auxiliary form, subject, and verb. Esta es la estructura. If you are not familiar with this, don't worry, we will practice, okay? And then questions, it could be, what are you doing? What was that noise? So it could be, those are questions with the auxiliary form with the verb to be. Where are you from? What are you, why are you hungry? What were you doing? Where were you born? But again, it's the same structure. Question word, auxiliary form, verb to be, subject, and it could be an adjective or it could be a verb. In this case, it's hungry, noise, from. So that's like the rest of the question, okay? So we're gonna practice this. There's below the slide, there's a section that says word order question practice. So let's make a practice, okay? Okay, let me stop sharing my screen now. And I will always be sharing these links in the chat too. So let me share this in the chat. Lo voy a compartir ahorita, ¿ya? And this is called Wordwall, okay? Wordwall is kind of a very useful way of practicing different kind of vocabulary, verbs, time, tenses. So in English, it's really useful. It's called Wordwall. You can try it, and you can. And now I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, I'll share my screen now. Then, as we get used to this practice, I will ask you to share your screen. Okay. Okay, so this will be a practice about question, word order in questions, and then is where I need your help. Okay, ¿quién va primero? Who wants to try it first? Gabby, do you want to try? And here we have to order the words to make a question. So what will go first?
What?
Okay, so we move it. You can open it from your computer. I mean, you don't have to just look at the screen. That's boring, right? So if you want to try yourself, you copy the link in another tab and you open it from your computer and you can try with me, okay? What, and then?
What word?
What year?
Yeah, word.
Where? Oh, where it will go here, right? Where? Born you or no?
No.
You born. And then if it's all right, it will for every word that you are placing in the right position or in the right place, they will like giving you points. It's kind of a game too. So what about this one?
How are you?
How are you today?
How are today you?
You today.
How are you today? And then it will let you know that it's fine. Okay, this is a long one. What will go first?
How many?
How? How many? ¿Cuántos? How many
Brothers.
brothers
And sisters
and sisters
Do
do
you have?
So this
Do you
you va por acá. How
you
many
have?
brothers and
Do you
sisters
have?
do you have? And then it will be fine. And this is where we can keep practicing.
Do.
Do you live
Do.
with your family?
Do you?
With
Do you? And what goes next?
Live.
Live. Do you live?
You live with your family.
Do you live with your, and then family, and then it's fine. Do you live with your family? Because maybe you don't live with your family. You live with a roommate. Maybe you live with friends. So that's a question, right? What about this one? What?
What do your parents do?
What do your parents do? Are they lawyers? Do they have a business? Maybe what do they do for a living, right? ¿A qué se dedican? Okay, what about this one? This is interesting, and that is for you.
Why are you learning English?
So, why are you learning English? Tell me. As I am doing this, let me know. Why? Why are you
Learning.
So why are you learning English? Okay, tell me. At least one. Why are you learning English? Just
Because it's a universal language.
Mhm.
Mm,
Is it just because the university requires it? Could be, could be. Or is there any other purpose? Why it will be, if you have your resume, because everyone needs a resume. If you can say in your resume that you can, I mean, you are not like an advanced student, but at least you are on an intermediate level and you are able to express and to communicate in different contexts, that will be a plus and that will be like add value to your professional profile. So it's really important. And then what about this?
When do you start learning English?
When did, what is it? When
Did
did,
you?
because it maybe it's, this is not the first time you're learning. Maybe you started many years ago, maybe. So why, when did you start learning English? When did you start? Did you start in high school? Who started in high school? Uy, se rompió.
Perdón.
No, don't worry. So when did you start? Did you start in school, high school, Natalia, Said, Juana?
Yes.
in the school.
In the
In school, right? So this is not school, but again, it's needed. Okay, good. What about this one? Joel, what do you think?
Can.
Mateo,
Can you
can you, okay,
speak?
can,
Anyone in your family speak English?
can anyone in your family
Speak English.
Familia hablar inglés.
Summers, can anyone in your family speak English? Or is it only you?
Yes, me.
Only you. What about your parents?
My brothers start learning in the school.
Okay, good. Okay, good. What about this one? Okay.
What kind of films do you like?
What kind of films do you like? What kind of films do you like? Say.
Movies of action.
Okay, action films. Okay, good. Good. Okay, what about this one? Okay, ¿quién me ayuda? ¿Quién me ayuda? Eduardo, Christian. How often
Do you go for dinner?
do you
Go out for dinner.
What does it mean go out?
Salir.
Salir, right? How often? It might be, you know, every weekend, could be on Sundays. You don't want to cook at home and you go out. Okay. What about this one? Are you
Reading a book at the moment?
Are you reading a book at the moment? That's an interesting question. Maybe you're reading a medicine book. The medical students, right? Are you reading a book at the moment? At the moment. Because if you're studying and you have to read, you're reading a book, right? Okay. What about this one? Fanny, Andy, where did
you go
you go? Where did you go?
for your last holiday?
Or your last holiday? So where did you go? And tell me, where did you go? I went to, because we're talking about the past. You went where? Veronica. Where did you go? Your last vacations.
En el feriado I go to Puerto Viejo.
Okay, you went to Puerto Viejo. Good. Okay, Rocio, what about this one? Did ay, sorry.
Did you
Okay, did you
any sport? Do you
did you
sport? Any sport yesterday?
any sport yesterday? I didn't. Maybe you went just walking. Okay, and that's, you know, it's valid. What about let me see. I cannot see your name. Bianca. Okay, Bianca. Hi, Bianca. I think you were not here yesterday, right? This is your first class.
Yes, it's my first class.
Okay, don't worry. So we're practicing just like basic information questions, personal questions, and this is like word order questions. So what about this one? Can you do this one?
Okay, where
Where?
where
Okay.
unite
Where were you at
night? No,
10? I think it's 10. At 10 o'clock last night. So where were you at 10 o'clock last night?
I were at my house.
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you, Bianca. Angelita, what about this one? Ronald, Anna.
Who do you live with?
Who do you live with? Who do you live with? Do you live with a friend, with your sisters, with your parents?
With my family.
With your family? Good. What about this one, Ronald? This is a long one. This is long. What about Eric? Can you help? Everybody can help. Mateo, Rocio.
Who in your family is the best language learner?
Who in your family?
Learn the
Is the best.
Who is the best? Who is the best?
is the best
Language.
is the learn best language.
No.
No. Who is the best learner?
Who in your
Who
family?
is the best language learning in your family?
Okay, there's many ways. This is a long one. Who in your
Who is the
family?
best?
Okay,
is
perdón. Who is the best? Wait.
language
Who is the best language learner in?
Is.
There you go. That was long one, right? That was I was confused. Okay, good. What about this one? Cristina, Mateo, Joel.
who was
What?
your first English teacher?
Your first
teacher English.
English teacher. Can you remember her name? You remember their names? No. ¿Cómo se llamaban? What were their names?
Paulina.
Oh, Irlanda
First
Paulina.
teacher is Orlando.
Oh, she was the best one. Oh, good.
My sister.
Your sister. Oh, nice. So you have a English teacher. Okay, what about this one?
What?
Okay,
What is your favorite food?
Your favorite food?
This is easy, right? What is your favorite food? Okay, tell me. Said, Fanny, Christian, encebollado, no, Juana.
Rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Yapingacho.
Yapingacho. Uy, qué rico. Ceviche. Oh.
Humita, bolo.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything is good. Okay, what about this one? This is a long one.
Which
Which
bag do you prefer?
which bag
Do you prefer?
you prefer? Okay. And then which bag do you prefer? Okay. And then the brown.
The brown one
black one,
or
the
black
black one
one.
or the round one.
Or the black one. I think it's not like the brown one. I think it's the black one or the brown one. Like this. Okay, we did it. And one more. Last one. Okay, what about this one? Dianita, Patricio.
How many pairs?
How many pairs? Wait, how many pairs
Pairs of shoes
of
did you buy last year?
did you buy last? There you go. We're done. So we made 20 practice exercises. That was a big accomplishment. Now we can go to Moodle, and now I believe it will be easier, right? So that's the whole idea. That once we try it in another somewhere else, then we go back to Moodle and then we'll try it. Okay, I was muting myself. Okay, let me go to Moodle. So let's go back to Moodle. And that will be practice number, let me see. Okay, let's try it now. And this is where we are, right? That's the grammar section, okay? Reorder the words to make questions. And now I want you to try it. There are 6 people already. I think they already tried it, but that's fine. So how can we reorder these questions? Jessie, what do you think? What about the first one?
Where
Your partner born.
Where your
Partner
are born. Okay. And so the words are already here, so you don't have to like write them. I don't know who has the audio on. Okay, I think okay. So you don't have to type, the words are already here, but I want you to try it, okay? We already practiced. I want you to try it now, and then I'll check if I should have, let me see. So we're 29 people in the session, -1, which is me. So there will always be 1 minus. And so if it's 28 participants, I should be able to have 28 people already trying the quiz. This is how we will push ourselves to do all the practices, okay? If you could not do the activity on the first attempt, I think it happened to Juan Jose again, he can try again. You can have a second attempt. You always have 2 attempts, okay? So try again. Okay, so how are we doing? I will always go back. And then I will always go back to results. And then I will be checking again. So most of you are done, right? How can we make sure that he really has, I mean, the grade was 10, right? But listen, we can go to his attempt. And why did he have 10? So he had 10 because all the questions, all the words were correctly placed to make one correct question, right? So first one, where were your parents born? Where is our teacher from? How do you spell your name? Did you go out last night? Those are the questions. Okay, but try to do it now. I mean, the whole idea is that you should do it in the class, okay? If you have any kind of issues, I mean, always just let me know, okay? So there's still Rocio and Joel, Ronald, Maria, Cristina, and Said already trying again, okay? Good, and I will always go back and check. So if most of you are done, we'll go to the next one, okay? We'll go to the next practice. What is the next practice about? There's gonna be a lot of practice. So this is just the first practices. This is the one we already did, right? Number 1. Then this is the grammar bank. It will always be available for you from the platform. So if you need to go to the theory and to check, if you need to read all the questions, I mean, what is the exercise about? Grammar bank is where the practice from the grammar section will always be. It will be called grammar bank. Within grammar bank, there will always be 2 practices. There's going to be always 1A and 1B, always for every unit. Okay, just to let you know. And then, since this is the topic, all the practices will be about that topic. Okay, so let's go to 1WB. It means that this activity was taken from the workbook. Okay, so let's see, what do we have to do in here? Rewrite the questions and put the word into the correct place in the questions. So the questions has, there's one word that has to be used to rewrite the question. If it's where you born, there's a word missing, and the correct question will be where were you born? Okay, so you have to rewrite the question with the one that is already given. Okay, what about number 2, for example? Bianca, what do you think?
What do you have brothers and sisters?
Do you have any brothers or sisters? So this is where you should be typing in here. Do you have any brothers or sisters? And then there's always the question mark. Tenga cuidado de no dejar doble espacio. Si aquí dejamos doble espacio, se me fue, ya no me di cuenta. 1, 2. Since the platform is a computerized system, it will count the answer has an incorrect answer, even though it's well written, but be careful with the double spacing. Okay. Solamente es como just an advice, okay? What about number 3, Natalia? What?
What do you? No.
No, I mean, the word is already given, but we have to place the word into the right space.
What do university?
What?
Do. What do?
What do? Or what do? Is it?
No.
You. What university? It could be which university or what university. And then.
Do you go to?
Do you go to? So what university do you go to? Universidad Estatal, Universidad Politécnica Salesiana, Universidad Politécnica del Litoral, Universidad Católica. So what university do you go to? It could be which two, también sería válido. Okay. What about number 4? Rocío, what do you think? What? Okay.
Language.
What languages?
You can speak.
You can speak or can you speak? Remember, this is a question.
Can you speak?
Can you
Can you
speak?
speak?
What languages can you speak?
Only Spanish.
No, none of the only Spanish. None of the only Spanish. Because we're learning, right? So we could say that we know Spanish and English too, right? Not like perfectly yet, no todavía, but we are learning, right? So it's valid.
Okay. In process.
In process, but we know, okay? What about number 5? And this is what you have to do. So keep going, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let me see who is already finished. Okay. Remember, we have time for each activity. Each activity has 5 or 6 minutes. I'm not giving you like 10 minutes because then it will be too long. And then, so we can go and keep practicing because there's a lot to practice. What about Diego? Is done. Okay, Patricio, try it again. Good, Patricio. Okay, if you don't want to stay with 857 and you want to go for the 10, I mean, if you already find, I mean, on the first attempt, if you review your attempt, you already know what was the mistake, right? Oh, this was the mistake. How often, see, the question was right. How often do you do exercise? But there was a mistake, a spelling mistake. Instead of writing often, right, with N, there was a spelling, a typing mistake, and it was Ofter. So if the platform finds that the word is not correctly spelled, so it will count it as a incorrect answer. But then you can try again. Okay, you can always try again. Okay, good. So everybody else is trying. Ivan, Diana, Maria Cristina, Fanny, Andy, Angela, and Juana. So I'll give you 1 more minute and then we'll move on to the next practice. Now I will be from back and then, now and then, I will be checking cameras. Okay, so there's already some students who are not seen on camera. Okay, no se olvide, no me haga que le jale la oreja. Juan Jose, Eduardo, Andy. Andy, I don't know if you are from 2 different devices. I think you are, right? If you are connected from 2 different devices, you might be, I mean, Pamela. I don't see Pamela. Gabi, Eduardo. Eduardo, I know that you are from 2 different devices, so it's fine. Okay. No se me esconda. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Tenía con el audio, no podía aplastar ahí, activar. No podía hablar.
Okay. Okay, let me see who is done. There's Christian. Let me see Dianita. Okay, Dianita, no se me esconda. Bianca, Mateo, Said, Ana. Okay. So are we ready to move? Yes, we are ready. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Imagínese que usted esté ahí sentado, aburrido, sin hacer nada. Uy, no, nosotros estábamos sentados, además mirábamos la pantalla y no hacíamos nada. No se puede, el tiempo vale demasiado, demasiado. So this is true, this is like golden time, right? Because it's a Sunday, so we have to take the most of the time. Okay, so let's keep going. This is 1A again. Let's keep moving. So grammar 1, student B, done. That is done. 1 workbook, done. Let's go to number 2, okay? This is 2WB. This is activity number 2, grammar from a workbook, from the workbook text, okay? But in here, it is shown like this. This is actually not just present time. It could be present or past. But again, the question structure, the word structure is the same, right? There's always the question word, subject, and then there's the auxiliary form, and then there's the verb or adjective at the end. Okay, so that it will be the same structure, but the auxiliary form will be different, right? Within present and past. So what about this? Number 1. Where do you go to university? Where do you go to university? Okay.
Que me llevas esa botella, che, que tú sí no puedes estar tranquilo, oye.
Can you please your audio? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So be aware that everybody is listening. Okay, thank you. So now, number 2. Let me see. Who wants to try number 2? Eric. Angela. Would you like to try that one?
What do you last night?
What do you last night? What about it? What about that? Is it fine? If it says last night. A ver, aquí les voy a dar un tip. Este tip, grábeselo. It will be very useful. Muy útil. Aquí siempre hay, yo le llamo a keywords. Son las palabras clave o son expresiones clave. ¿Cómo usted sabe que es present or past? There's one tricky way. If it says last night, it means it happened already. That's past, right? If it says last night, last year, yesterday, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, todo eso indica que estamos hablando del pasado, right? So that's past, right? If it says last night, it's not going to be present. It's past already. Por aquí había otra que dice last year. So last year, past, right? If it says right now, at the moment, that is always present tense, right? It might be present simple, present continuous, but if it says last night, yesterday, a day ago, a year ago, past. So how can we rewrite it? Number 2. Angelita, Cristina, what do you think? Fanny, what
Did.
Do you
What did
You do.
you do? And then
last night?
complemento, last night. What did you do last night? I went to the movies. I went to, because I'm talking about the past. No voy a decir I go to, because it's past, right? That happened already yesterday, last night. I went to the movies. I went to a party. I stayed at home. I think Angela said, oh, I just stayed at home. Fine. I was watching movies at home. Good. But that's what you did last night. Okay. Good. Number 3. Christian. What do you think? Oh, Christian, I think you're driving. But you can say it orally. Multitasking. What?
What's what? What?
Ajá.
Sería, what TV programs does your girlfriend watch?
What TV programs does your girlfriend, make sure that you're typing the words correctly. There's no spelling mistake. Because then, what TV programs does your girlfriend watch? Okay, it's double M programs. Yes. Okay, and that's it. And then at the end, if it's a question, there should be a question mark, right? Okay, what about number 4? Fanny, what do you think? When? When
is your birthday?
So when is your birthday? Is it in November, January, March?
June.
July? When? May?
In June.
Oh, in June. Okay. So you understood the question and you were able to answer the question, right? That's the goal. So when is your birthday? Oh, my birthday is in June. Okay. Could be June 1st, 20, 30. Okay. But you understood and you were able to reply with a valid answer. That's the whole point. Okay. Joel, what about number 5?
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Where are you from, Joel? Are you from the city, from Guayaquil?
Waking.
Okay, good. Okay. Where are you from? And number 6. Mateo, what do you think? Where? Where?
Where were your friends?
Where did?
Where did? Because it says last year, right? Last year. Where did?
Your friend.
Your friends. Where did your friends? Wait, friends. Where did your friends
Go holiday last year.
go?
Holiday.
Holiday year.
I think we're missing a word in here, right? Where did your friends go on a holiday last year? I think we're missing. On. But the word on is not given. So yeah, it should be given. Where did your friends go on a holiday last year? Okay. And what about number 7, Bianca? What kind of books
Do you read?
Good, 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 guys. What kind of books do you read? So what kind of books do you like to read, Bianca?
Maybe romance.
Okay, romance stories. Good, fine. Number 8. Let me see. Dianita, my twin. Why?
What this?
Number 8. Why?
This.
If it says yesterday, ahí les dije, ¿se acuerdan? Ese tip que les di. If it says yesterday, last year, a day ago, 1 year ago, that's past, right?
Where? Where?
Why is it where and not did?
You're because it's a be.
It's a verb to be, right? Being angry, being sad, being depressed. Why were you depressed yesterday? Because I was sad. I don't know, because something happened to me that I was angry. Why were you angry yesterday? Because I had an argument with my sister. I don't know. I had a fight. So I was really angry. Why were you angry? Because I had a parking ticket. Me pusieron un ticket. So I had to pay $40 now. So why were you angry yesterday? Okay. And that's it. Okay, so then when you're done, you finish the temp, and then I'll go back to results, and I'll make sure that all my kids are already done. Okay, all my chickens should be done. I should have everyone in here. From Mateo Agila, let me see. From Mateo, Fanny, Summers, Matthews, Juan Jose, Joel, Jessica, Bianca, Andy, Ivan, Patricio, Juana, Diana, Cecilia, Gabby. There's 2 Dianas, actually. There's not only 1 Diana. Gabby, Angela, Alice, Pamela, Anna, Jessie, everyone. Summers, Diego, Ronald, Eduardo. Everybody should be done. Everybody. Okay. And I'll just press F5. Yo presiono aquí F5, and then all of a sudden, everyone should be here. Okay. If you are skipping, if you are not following me, and this exercise might be, se queda ahí en el limbo, en el olvido, and then it will be counted as 0 at the end. So that's not the idea, right? The idea is that we are going to practice right now. We will take advantage of this, take the most of the time within this session to do all the practices, okay? So, excellent. Yes.
But I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes.
It's wrong.
Yes. What happened?
Because I did the correct way.
Christina, okay, let me see which one. Let's check. If there's a mistake.
Not, I don't know, is for the way that I write, but it's correct.
Maybe. Okay, let's review the attempt. We can always go back and review it. What did you do last night? What TV programs does your girlfriend watch? It should be fine. Programs. Okay. ¿No
Se
será
puede
que-
ver en la X aplaste la X.
Okay. What TV programs does your girlfriend watch? ¿Será que se le fue doble espacio? No, antes de la palabra TV. Could be. Okay, let me see. When is your birthday? And in here, when
Is maybe is for the signo. How do you say signo in
for
English?
the question mark. The question mark.
Question mark.
Is the question mark.
But in the second,
because
it's
already
Es que al final de la oración ya
It's
está
already
puesto,
given.
ajá, eso.
O sea, aquí al final ya le dan el question mark. Eso es lo que quiere decir Eric, ¿no es cierto? Okay. So you don't have, I mean, we don't have to write the question mark in the gap. I mean, in the space, right? In that space, because it's already given. So I mean, the question is.
Pero en la segunda también.
Let me see. Yeah, but let me see. Yeah, but it didn't count it as incorrect. Okay, but we can try again. Let me go back. Let me go back. Espérenme que todo tiene solución. Did you try again, Maria Cristina, or just once? Because you can try
Just
again.
one.
Okay, por eso yo siempre les doy 2 intentos, siempre. If on the first attempt something happened, you can always, you review the attempt. Oh, that was a mistake, and then you can try again. But if on the second attempt still the mistake is there, then we can always go back and check. And if there's something that has to be changed or double check, we can do it. We can ask for help. If I cannot do it, I can, there's always someone who can help. Okay. And yes, sure. Okay, so there's still Andy working, Ana Cristina, Christian is trying again, I think. Bianca, Angela, Joel, and Juanita. Okay. Mateo. Okay. Good. Now I always go back again. Cada vez que voy, I go back and then I go to results again. So it's like it's uploaded. All the information gets uploaded again, and I keep on looking. If there's most of you who are already done, I will be moving, okay? Okay. And if there's some issues with any of the questions, and if just happened to you, and you want me to research, you can always send me a screenshot, me envían la captura, y me dicen, mija, aquí en este ejercicio, I think there's a mistake, I don't know what happened. And you always let me know the units and the exercise number, so I can go back and double check again and find what was the issue. Okay, if we don't have time within the session. Okay. So that was to be, and now there's one practice about pronunciation. Okay, pronunciation is really interesting because in English, as in any other language, the words are pronounced differently than in Spanish, right? Let me see if I have the audio. Sometimes the audio is not here. So if it's not given, I will go to questions. And now I want you to listen. Obviously, you have to listen, otherwise you will not be able to find what is the difference between the different sounds, right? Let me see. Let me see, I have it over here. Give me 1 second. Okay. If the audio is not given, let me see if it's in here. Oh, this is the sound bank. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's from the same practice or if this is for another practice. Okay. That is not the audio I need. Mhm. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it without I can help with the audio and how do they sound. Okay, so we have different sounds, right? In English, vowels, there's vowels and consonants. There's the alphabet. Oh, that's the alphabet. I didn't show you the alphabet. I think let me go back to the slides because I have that in my slides. Give me a second. Okay. I knew I had that on the slides. It's in here. Okay, this is kind of a very basic about the pronunciation, but anyway, anyhow, it's always useful. Okay, so these are like in English, the sounds are visualized as the symbols, right? So we have different sounds, but useful, very useful before we do any kind of pronunciation activity to listen to the alphabet, okay? It might sound like very simple and very childish, but there's always useful to review how the sounds
Who's
are.
ready to hatch some cool pets?
Okay.
Click here to
Give
make
me
your
one.
very own monster on it.
Okay, and let me share it with you, the alphabets. Okay. Let me know if you can listen to the sounds, okay? Can you listen to the audio? Is it working, Anita?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
So this is a song I used to sing for my kids when they are just about to learn, you know, the basic about English. But anyhow, it's useful. So let's go to it. It's called Alphabet Idol.
C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K,
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
W, X,
Y, and Z. So you can sing it with me. If you want to sing it at home, it's fine. If you don't want to turn on the audio, I understand. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
The alphabet is so much fun. I love to sing with everyone. Now I know my ABC. Next time, won't you sing
with me?
A, B, C, D,
E, F, G, L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S T-U-V X, Y, and Z. Okay, so if we look at the alphabet again, so that was a song about the alphabet letters, right? So they all have different sounds, right? As in any language, in Spanish, in Portuguese, Italian, French, the alphabet sounds, I mean, each of the words, it could be vowels or consonants, they have different sounds. So that was what the song was trying to describe, right? The different sounds. So in here, now I don't want you to sing, but I want you to go through the alphabet. So how does it pronounce? What about? And now I want you to turn your audio on. So how could we start? What is the first letter in the alphabet? And how is it pronounced? A.
A.
B.
B.
B. C.
E.
D. E.
F.
F. G. H. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. R. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. And Z. This is the alphabet. So from the alphabet sounds, what are the vowels? What are the vowels? There's vowels and consonants, right? So what are the vowels? Anyone? A.
E.
E.
I. O.
O. And U. Okay. Aquí un error que siempre nos pasa a nosotros porque estamos acostumbrados que la E, nosotros decimos E, right? But in English, la E se pronuncia I. So if that is really hard for us, believe me, it's not just you, it could be anyone. A, okay, it sounds different, right? A, okay. But I es la letra E, but it sounds like I, right? And then la letra I para nosotros en español, como se pronuncia en inglés, no es I, sino it becomes I. Ay, acuérdense cuando, ay, me duele algo, ay, yo les decía a los niños, uy, le pincho, y ellos hacían, ay. And that's, if that is helpful, believe me, do it, okay? So it's A, E, I, O, la O es fácil porque es O, right? And U. Okay, so those are the vowels. So what about the consonants? The consonants will be B, right? B. And then C.
D.
F.
G.
G. Or J. G, H.
J.
So this is J, la J. J. K. L. M. N.
P.
Q.
R. S.
T. V. W. X. Y. Z. Z, cuando yo les enseñaba, les decía que era como el zumbido de la abeja, así como Z. Like that. If it works for you, do it. No se apene de que, ay, ya, porque no soy chiquito. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, now, they ask you to look at the sound picture. So now that we review the sounds, what are the words and vowel sounds? Listen and check. So the first one is a train, right? So it's like an E and an I. It becomes train. What about number 2? What is it, number 2? It's an animal. I think it's a sheep, right? A sheep es una ovejita, sheep. But the double E becomes an E sound. Todas las palabras que tengan la doble E, sheep, sheet, todas van a, las doble E suena como una I, como bien marcada. Sheet. En este caso sería sheep, right? And what about egg? Egg has an E sound, egg. And bicycle, it becomes bicycle because it has like an AI sound, so it becomes bicycle. What about 5? Is that something we are not using anymore? That kind of telephone, right? Telephone. Okay, it's like an E, like it's like an E sound, but it's like a telephone. That's the sound. And what about boot? Boot, when you have a double O in the word boot has two O's, it becomes like a kind of a U sound, boot. And the last one is a car. I think it's a car, right? So these are the sounds and those are the words, but then they want you to do it as a quiz in Moodle. How? I'll show you. Let me go back to Moodle. Okay. Let me go back to the attempt because I don't want to lose the time. I was about to lose time. Okay. Let me show you now. How does it look like? Just give me 1 second. Let's go back to Moodle. Okay, in Moodle, this is the attempt, right? So this is like kind of a pronunciation practice. It says, look at the sound pictures. What are the words and vowel sounds? Listen and drag and drop the correct word. Okay, intentemos. Vamos. So what about the first one is done, right? What about number 2? So what is it, number 2? Oh, I think
sheep. No.
it wasn't a sheep.
Tree.
It's actually a tree.
Tree.
And I said it looked like a sheep, but it's a tree. Perdón. Because of the drawing, it's not that clear. Okay, 3. What about number 3?
Egg.
Egg. Okay, and egg. So that's the sound. And 3. Why is it 3 like an E? Porque tiene doble E. Todas las que tengan doble E va a tener ese sonido. 3, como una I larga. Okay, egg. What about number 4?
Bike.
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 Like an A and I. Bike. What about number 5? Phone or telephone. We already had telephone, but it's just phone. Okay, the word number 6. Books. ¿Por qué el sonido ahí es como una U? Porque tiene 2 O. Todas las palabras que tengan doble O van a tener eso. Esa representación en el sonido, kind of a U, right? Boot. And car.
Book, pero se confunde con libro también esa, book.
Correcto, es como book. Si usted lee la palabra book, ¿por qué se dice book como que fuera una U? Porque tiene 2 O. Entonces, es algo que se repite, no es un patrón, que ese tipo de pronunciación de sonido va a tener como una U. Y si tiene doble E, va a ser como una I larga. Y eso poco a poco, ¿no? It takes time, no va a decirle que, ay, ya vas a ver todos los sonidos de una. No, I mean, has everything, it takes practice. That's why we're practicing. So now I want you to try it. Now you try it on your own. This is easy. It won't take too long, right? No le va a tomar 1 hora hacer este ejercicio. It will take maybe 1 minute because it's kind of easy, right? It's very easy. Now that we have been able to identify why the sounds sound like that, what is it, the U, the long U, or the long E sound. Okay, let me see. So Dieguito's done, Jesse, Patricio, Eduardo, Diana, Juana, Mateo is done too. Ivan, Angela, Fanny, Andy, Maria Cristina, Joel. Okay, so most of you are done. How many students do I need to have in here? I should have 32, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this writing again, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So half of the students. So don't leave these practices like that, because otherwise then at the end, everything counts. Every single practice counts. Okay, let's keep on moving. Okay, let's keep on going. And we have one more practice. And this is That was pronunciation, right? The one we already did, 1B. Sound bank, choose a letter with a different vowel sound. So let's do sound bank. This is practice section, pronunciation, and this is activity 1 from the workbook, okay? There's 2 people already attempted the quiz, but let's listen again. So there's one letter with a different vowel sound. Va a haber una que tiene un sonido que no es de ese grupo. It doesn't belong. No es de un sonido diferente. Okay, a different vowel sound. So we have to find that different vowel sound. So let's listen.
File 1A. Pronunciation B. 1. Train. A. A. K. E.
So which one is it different in here? If it says train, A, K, or E? So which is different?
E.
E or A?
E.
E, right? Because train, A, K, A, it has the same sound, but E, it's a different sound, okay? Let's keep trying.
2.
Number 2.
Train.
Again.
A. H. P.
Okay, so which one is different?
P.
P, right? Because H is like train, H, J, but P is a different sound. Okay, good. What about the next one? I'm sorry about my dog.
J. 3.
3.
Tree. E. G. V. R.
Okay, which one is different?
R.
R.
R, right? R. Bien, vamos bien. V, like 3, V, G, but R has a different sound. Okay, let's keep trying. Wait.
4.
4.
Tree. E. M. C. D.
Which one is different?
M.
M, right? Because C, 3, D, right? But M has a different vowel sound, a bit different sound. Okay, let's keep trying.
5.
5.
Egg.
Egg.
E. N. B.
Okay, which one is different?
B.
B. B.
B, okay, good. One more. F.
6.
6.
Egg.
Egg. That's a sound. X.
S.
S.
K.
So which one is different?
K.
K. Bien.
K.
Excelente. Esta gente es pilísima. I like that.
7.
7.
Boot.
Boot.
U.
U.
Q.
Q.
I.
I. So which one is
U.
different?
I.
Right. Excelente. And that, you see? Easy as that. Very easy. So if we are able to identify the different sound, it means that the real sound is now clear for you, right? You have it clear. You understood, right? Why is it different? Good, good. Now you try it. Vamos, ahora usted intente. Okay, come on, go. Patricio, it's done. Good. Juana is trying. Oh, Juana is done, but she wanted to do it again. I think she goes for the second attempt. Eduardo, excellent. Mateo is in progress now. Bianca, Rocio, Joel, Dieguito, Ivan, Yacid, good. Juan Jose. So this is pretty good. There are still people missing. Okay. There's still people missing. Let me see. Who is it missing? Anita is trying now. Ronald, good. Okay, good, Ronald. Verónica, no la veo. Where is she? Okay, Juana, Eduardo is done. Angela, where is Angela? Angela. Oh, there she is. Eric, I think is done. Natalia, where is Natalia? I'm trying. Bianca, Joel, ¿dónde está Joelito? Rosy. I mean, yo siempre le digo Rosy, Jessie. Jessie, I'm sorry. I always, you know, names are not easy for me. Okay, Rocio. Okay, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna keep reloading to see if you are already there. Okay. Oh, so most of you are done. Aquí está la evidencia. That this is record. Yes.
En los questions anteriores me puntúa como 0. No sé si puse mal la coma o el signo.
Could be. Okay, where is your attempt? In this exercise or the previous one? Is it this one? Maybe the previous one. Check the question marks. Los signos de pregunta ya estaban dados. Entonces no tenía que escribir el signo. It could be that. Could be that. Puede ser eso. Okay, let's try one more. Vamos. One more. We can do it. One more. For 1A. So we are done with pronunciation and the one with a different sound. This is done, right? Okay, that is the one we already did. Now, let me see. There's one more from pronunciation. ¿Dónde estamos? Acá. Oh, no, this is 1B. I'm sorry. 1A. So we did this one, right? But we have to choose the stressed syllables in these words. Okay, so now let's talk about syllables, okay? As in Spanish, words in English has syllables, right? En español, ¿qué son las sílabas? Es el conjunto de la vocal y la consonante. That's a syllable, right? That's in Spanish. In English, it's the same. Words might have one syllable, 2 syllables, or 3 syllables. Pueden tener una sílaba, 2 sílabas, o 3 sílabas, right? As in any language, it will be like that. But the stress or the accent or the most emphasized sound will be on one syllable. Okay, so what about English? Let's talk about English. These are some words, right? Instrument, program. I will read it, but then I'll ask you to listen. 13, 30, university, weekend, magazine, sister, language, address. So where is the accent or the stress syllable more emphasized in each of the words? Now let's listen.
File 1A. Pronunciation D. 1. Instrument.
Okay, instrument. How many syllables does instrument, the word instrument has? 2 syllables, right? No dice instrument, right? No instrument. Instrument, right? So it's the first one, instrument. Okay, good. Number 2.
2. Program.
Program. So there's 2 syllables. Program. So is it the first one or the second one?
Second one.
First.
Because it's not program, programe. No, right? It's program. So the accent is on the first syllable. Good. Number 3. Let's listen.
3. 13.
13. So is it on the first one or second one?
Second.
13, right? Porque no dice 13. No, it's 13. So it's on the second syllable. Good. What about number 4?
4. 30.
30. Is it 30 or 30?
1.
In the first one. So don't just say, oh, the first one, the second one. Do the pronunciation, you know, say the word. So you can, so as you say it, you listen to you, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. It's not like, oh, Miss Diana said it's number 1. Okay, it's number 1. No, you try it, because otherwise, right? Number 5.
5. University.
University. University. That's a long one.
Three.
Ember.
University.
Bear.
Okay.
Bear.
University.
Bear.
I think it's in here. University. Okay, let's see. Okay, don't believe me. Then we can try again. Weekend. Is it weekend or weekend?
First,
Weekend.
weekend.
Good. Good. Oh, but we didn't listen. Oh.
6. Weekend.
Weekend. Okay. In here, there could be a slight difference between American English and British English. The book is designed to teach British English, so there might be a slight difference, okay? If we listen again, let's listen again.
Weekend.
They don't say weekend, they say weekend, because in British English, the pronunciation might be different, so it might be the second one, okay, according to that kind of pronunciation. What about 7?
7. Magazine.
Magazine. Magazine.
Sing. Magazine. Sing.
Magazine. I think that the accent was in the last one, right? What about number 8?
8. Sister.
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 I think it's on the first one, right? Sister, right? Okay, number 9.
9. Language.
Language. Lang.
Language.
No dijo lenguaje, no, right? Language. Language. Okay, good. And last one.
10.
10.
Address.
Address. It didn't say address, right? Address. So
Dress.
And that's it. And now you try it. And let's see if everything was fine. Okay, I think it was. Let's look at Patricia's attempt. Okay. And this is Patricia's attempt. Instrument program 1330 university weekend magazine. Okay, magazine, sister, language, and address. And that's it. Now you try it. Let me see who has already finished. Okay. Okay, some of you are still trying. Jessie, Bianca, Fanny, Joel, Diego. Okay. Okay, you're pretty fine. Okay, so let's write one more. Vamos, one more, si se puede. One more. Let's go to next one. Let me see. 1A, so we were able to practice grammar and pronunciation. And now there's a listening activity. And here we have to listen and write 6 first names. 6 first names. Okay, so let's listen. Let me see. Okay, so this is, I will ask you to listen. I'm not gonna type anything, okay? I'm not gonna type. I want you to try on your own, but I want you to listen first.
1.7. 1. What's your name?
George.
How do you spell it?
George.
Okay, so that's the first name. Number 2.
George.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Celia.
That's
Celia.
a pretty name. How do you spell it?
Celia. 3.
Celia. Okay.
What's
Number
your
3.
name?
Wayne Roberts.
How do you spell your first name?
Wayne.
4.
What's your name?
Katie.
Is that Katy?
No, it's Katie.
K-A-T-I-E.
5.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hannah.
Sorry, Hannah or Anna?
Hannah.
Hannah or Anna? What is the difference between Hannah or Anna?
H.
The letter H, right?
Letter H.
Letter H in English sounds like a J. Suena como una J. So instead of saying Anna, it will be Hannah. But Anna could be with H or without H.
With an H.
With an H.
H-A-N-N-A-H.
And at the end, there's an H.
6.
6.
What's your name?
Christopher.
Christopher.
How do you spell it?
C-H-R-I-S-T-O-P-H-E-R.
Christopher.
Christopher, muy largo ese nombre. Escribí nomás.
Yeah, but this is a practice, right? So if you want me to play it again, can I play it again? Ahí, lo pongo de nuevo. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yeah, in English, there's always, it's always valid to have two. I mean, on the first try, okay, you're kind of grabbing some information, right? Is it A, K, L, I, Y, H? And then on the second one, so you type it, and then on the second attempt, and the second time you listen, then you can, oh, okay, verify, okay? So let's listen again. Vamos.
1.7.
1.7.
1. What's your name?
George.
How do you spell it?
G-E-O-R-G-E.
2.
What's your name?
Celia.
Celia.
That's a pretty name. How do you spell it?
C-E-L-I-A.
Celia. Okay, with
3. What's your name?
Wayne Roberts.
Wayne.
How do you spell your first name?
W-A-Y-N-E.
W-A-Y-N-E. Wayne.
4.
4.
What's your name?
Katie.
Is that K-A-T-Y?
No, it's K-A-T-I-E.
Okay.
5.
What's your name?
Hannah.
Sorry, Hannah or Anna?
Hannah. With an H.
With an H.
H-A-N-N-A-H.
Two N's. A-H. Okay. Hannah.
6. What's your name?
Christopher.
How do you spell it?
C-H-R-I-S-T-O-P-H-E-R.
Christopher. Okay, and now let's see. Vamos a ver cómo le fue. Results. Because otherwise, if I am taping everything, ahí la mija ya todo hacía, ya los ejercicios, yo solamente copiaba. So, that's too easy, right? There's no challenge. It has to be a challenge. Okay, Dieguito, good. Eduardo, how was it? Was it difficult? How did you find it? Kind of, okay. Okay, but was it a good practice? Were you able to grab some of the names?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Dianita, how was it? Bianca? Was it difficult? Jessie? Rocío? Juana, no la veo. Pamela, ya se me fue a break and we are not even in break yet. We will be. Juan Jose, Rocío, okay, they're trying. Ivan is trying, Angela, okay. Most of them are trying. Okay, let me reload the page. Okay. Good. So I'm gonna stop sharing now. And now, let's have a break. I think it's a well-deserved break. Lo merecemos.